Alrighty folks, quick one for you. If you live for the outdoors, or you know you should be, my book, The Great and Powerful Outdoors, is the book you've been missing. It's raw, real, and built for people who want more than just the everyday routine. No fluff, just hard-earned lessons, real stories, and the kind of perspective you only get when you're out there. It's been out for over a year and it's still hitting just as hard. Go grab your copy right now on Amazon. Trust me, you'll feel it after the first few pages. All right, back to the show. Hey everybody, welcome to another Outdoors Dan podcast. Today I sit down with my buddy Ayden Veitch, a fishing guy who's studying and researching for his master's about whitefish at the University of Guelph. Ayden has been around the outdoors his whole life and he knows fish like the back of his hand. Not only does he fish, but he also hunts too. His whole family are passionate outdoors men and women that I aim to shape my family like. We dive into aquatic research, dissecting over 200 fish, the thrill of fishing, highs and lows of being a fishing guide, mishaps with hooks, hunting bear in Manitoba, and more. Ayden also shares a story from his first day guiding a client and the wild things that guides have to endure. So, wherever you're listening, on the road, at home, or out doing your thing, settle in. This one you won't want to miss. Let's get into it. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, okay. So we're just talking about your handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Looks good, dude.
So, oh man, that was like 2 years ago at the lodge. You know, the guys were like, "Oh, you should just shave a mustache and do it." And I was like, "All right,
All right, let's go."
Yeah, and that's been around for a while now.
Dude, you look good, man. You look good.
Yeah.
You can rock it. I don't know if I have the face for it. I tried a couple of years. Was it 2 years ago? My buddy had a bachelor party, and we all did like mustache or handlebars. So I did like kind of a handlebar. It was not a good look.
It wasn't
for
working
me.
out.
No. I immediately regret it. And I'm like, God, I had to go to the airport. It was a disaster. So yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man. But thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
And you're out in Guelph, eh?
Yeah, doing my master's here, doing my thesis.
Damn.
And
wow.
It's been busy.
No doubt. Busy. No, I can't imagine, man. School for me was like another lifetime ago. It was like 10 years ago. 10 years ago I like ended. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a while ago. It's a lifetime. Yeah, that's a while ago. But yeah. So what's your master's on? What are you doing down there?
Doing a study on lake whitefish. So larval lake whitefish, they're about 10 millimeters we're going to stop once they're 40 millimeters long. Mm-hmm. And looking at how turbulence affects their feeding success in water.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of like physics involved and ecology, and it's been cool so far. I don't know. I think I've dissected like 200 fish now at this point.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
So what are you looking for when you're dissecting these things?
So like our feeding trials, we feed them Artemia, which is like a really small zooplankton. It's similar to what they actually eat in like the Great Lakes. And, but they're orange, which is helpful. So I'll, once we finish a trial, we'll euthanize the fish and then preserve them in ethanol. And then I'll be dissecting them and take their gut out. And then I'm like pulling apart this tiny little gut under a microscope and counting each individual Artemia that's in their gut. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's
wow.
It's really tedious, and like I have to use hypodermic needles for it.
So you have to have a real steady hand then, eh, when you're doing this?
Yeah, for sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So how'd you get in that? Like, where'd you come across eventually get into where you are now?
Like doing my undergrad, that was in marine and freshwater biology, and ended up talking to one of my professors, and he had some like room for a student to do a study on like walleyes or whitefish. And so I got into his lab and been doing that ever since.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick, man. That's awesome, dude.
It's fun for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think like, I mean, it's super, for me. I mean, like so interesting. I don't think I have the brain capacity to like learn that. I don't know. Like my brain just goes there. I think I just got like ADHD or something. I just gotta, I'll just focus on something else. I'm all over the place, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
impressive, dude. So how long
it's
have you
cool.
been? Yeah, dude. So how long is your master, like
So
the
that
program
started
itself?
in September. Started that,
Hmm.
and then I'm supposed to be done in 2 years, so that'll be like the end of next summer. Um,
Okay.
assuming like I don't run long or something like that. Um, my trials themselves started like the mid to late March, and then they'll
Wow.
be going until the end of May.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Damn, dude.
once the fish are about like 10 to 12 weeks old, we'll cut it off.
Wow. Holy crap, man. That's impressive stuff. And this is all in Guelph that you guys are doing it,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I do all my dissections like on campus in our lab, and
Hmm.
but all my trials that happens at the Ontario Aquaculture Research Center. So
Huh.
that's about 30 minutes north of Guelph, and go up to the hatchery
Sick.
there. They have Arctic char and lake whitefish,
Oh.
rainbow trout. It's a cool place.
Oh man, I just there was a meat eater video that just was about Arctic char. I think what's his
Yeah,
name? Jay
J
Siemens
J
been up there.
Siemens. Yeah, I saw that. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Because like once you mentioned the dissecting the needles and stuff, that's exactly what I thought about. These guys like cutting them open and
Yeah, they're
stitching
putting
them
the
up. Like,
trackers inside them and stuff.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
incredible, man. Like I just like I don't think that happens. I don't know, maybe it does, but like you don't see people getting an elk maybe or a deer or whatever, white-tailed deer, opening them up, sticking stuff in. It's just more like a neck
yeah,
collar, I
yeah,
guess. But I guess you can't put a neck collar on a fish. But
yeah.
yeah,
No, not quite.
yeah, that wouldn't work out.
Yeah, it's cool
Oh
though.
man.
The telemetry studies are pretty neat. They do some around like the Kingston area.
Hmm.
They have a whole grid of like GPS responders around there, so they'll do telemetry
Fuck.
studies there and around the Great Lakes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
Holy
Like
crap, dude.
every once in a while, you see like a post about it where they like show like the migration pattern of like walleyes in Lake Ontario, and there's like the fish start at like Bay of Quinte, come out, and like some of them go all the way to Kingston, or not all the way to Kingston, all the
What?
way to Hamilton.
Whoa.
Like the whole
Like
lake.
when they're first born. Sorry, they
Like no, these
bottom
are
all
like
the way down.
spawning adults. So like they'll go in and
Spawned.
spawn, and then
Whoa.
within that year they go right back to Hamilton, and then come right back the next year to spawn again.
They're
It's crazy.
committed. They're committed. I was just
Yeah,
talking to my brother-in-law about because the steelhead opener I think was the last weekend.
yeah. Same as
So he was
turkey
just talking
opener.
to me. Yeah, same with turkey over, and he was talking to me about yeah, like how these big water fish coming in and they're going how far they're going and stuff, and it's like that's insane, man. I never knew that walleye did the same thing, like how far they traveled
Oh
to
yeah,
go and
it's
spawn.
crazy. It's crazy.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, like
Wow.
the one we fished the Nottawasaga, and like we'll be fishing 100 kilometers from the lake. Like you're fishing almost near Barrie.
Insane.
Yeah, to fish for fish coming off Georgian Bay. It's crazy.
Holy shit. Are you doing much fishing down there?
I do as much as I can. Like in the fall, I mean, yeah, we get out, do some musky fishing on Erie, Lake Ontario, and then also do a little bit of steelhead fishing as well around on the
Yeah, yeah.
tribs. Hopefully this summer, like, because this has been my first summer actually back in Ontario, where I can fish for like
Mm.
other species. So hopefully get out
Uh-huh.
on the Lake Ontario, fishing salmon a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you and your dad do that, right? You guys go
Yeah.
out there?
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually going
Fuck.
out Saturday on Georgian Bay. We're
Oh
pre-fish for
yeah?
a pike tournament. It's gonna
Pike
be
tournament,
cold.
eh?
It's gonna be so cold.
Holy shit. That's sick, man. Yeah, because you guys got a cool. I mean, your dad used to be like a sponsored pro fisherman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
had that TV
this.
show when he was in his 20s, right?
Wait,
So
he had a TV show?
yeah, yeah.
What's it called?
I think it was On the Water with Team Muskoka.
On the water with TV. I'm gonna look that up after.
Yeah. They were on the
there,
cable. I don't know if you'd be able to find it if you look it up, but they were on cable TV in Muskoka. They had like some pike shows, lake trout shows, all kinds of stuff, just like multi species, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So fishing has been like your whole life then, basically.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So
The only time it wasn't like everything I did was like when I was playing lacrosse, right?
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Good old summers of lacrosse.
yeah, summers of lacrosse, and then I mean, now that I'm done, it's like, well, I started guiding in Manitoba, and that was every single day on the water all summer, and so yeah, all I do is fish, and then I research fish.
That's pretty incredible. So you like fish? You like the
fish
idea of fish?
Cool.
Yeah. How did you come across Dogskin Lake and going out that way?
So that was like after first year, like a bunch of my buddies got guide jobs. And so like we get into second year and then everyone's like, oh, like guiding's so fun, like you got to do it. And I was like, well, okay, I guess I have to find a job.
All right, I guess I'll do it.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds great. I could fish all summer. What?
Yeah, that sounds dope.
Yeah, so I got on Indeed actually. And then I found a job listing on Indeed for Dogskin and then applied, had my interview, and then just jumped on a plane to Manitoba and a float plane to a lodge and everything worked out.
Not the typical like university job. At least that's like, I don't know, people I went to school with, and like it's just like no one's really like, yeah, I'm gonna go guide. Like that's so. I mean, I wish I did that when I was your age. Like I don't know. It's like I never even thought of doing that. I was just so wrapped up in other stupid things. But that sounds way better.
It was always something I wanted to do. Like just growing up, you see like guys on like YouTube and whatnot. They're like, "Oh, I used to guide when I was in college or something like that," and I'm like, "That sounds cool." But I never thought it was like something that you could do. Like, because Ontario, I mean, like Southern Ontario, we don't have lodges. So it was pretty cool to get to work out there. And I mean, 300 fish days like weren't uncommon. 100 fish days were like normal or subpar.
Right.
Just a crazy place to fish.
Towards the end of it, where you're just like, oh shit, another fish, or like, like just a 20-inch or 28-inch or whatever.
Just doing something to like you'd I mean, if you caught a pike under 30 inches, it's like you don't even want to like touch it. Yeah, because just like I don't even want this thing to bite. Why is it biting? And then it becomes like when the really good pike fishing's happening, it's like another 35, another 35, another 35. It's like I just want a 40-incher. Like what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on here? Goddamn,
you 30s, get so spoiled 35s. So fast.
Where are most of these guys coming from? Like for this experience,
99% American.
Yeah,
we get some Canadians, and they're always a good time. Like the Canadians that come up, they're like usually they don't need to be guided, and they're just going to a lodge where they can catch as many fish as they want. Right, and then so that's fun because we had 2 guides at the lodge. We basically guided every single day. And then a lot of the groups were actually like DIY. So they'd just rent a boat, stay at the lodge for the week, and then they're just going around the lake. Like, they'd ask us questions. We'd be like, hey, go here. And then they go out and they're catching 100 fish a day too. It's
oh my gosh. Wow. What was the most popular species that was caught?
It varied. Like some people, because we only had like pike and walleye. And, some people, they like loved walleye and could not stand catching a pike. Like they'd catch a 35-inch pike and they didn't want it. They're like, I don't want this thing. This is stupid. I just want to catch my walleyes. And then like the exact opposite, where I'd have some clients that are like, they wanted a 40-inch pike and they didn't even want to catch a walleye. They're like, I'm like, well, guys, we got to get shorelines. They're like, okay, 2 each and then we're done. We're going pike fishing. Sure.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
So then you're basically on the water like all day from like dawn till dusk type of thing.
Yeah. They'd have breakfast at 7, I think it was, and then jump in the boats and go till 12 o'clock, have lunch. And that was always nice. Like everyone would meet on a rock. Like the whole lodge would all go to a rock.
Really?
Pull up and like the guides we'd fillet as fast as we could. Like there was lunches where we filleted 100 fish or more.
So you guys are put to work
it got
then, eh?
busy at the fillet table. And
Holy shit.
yeah, and then the girls they'd cook all the fish and just have a good short lunch, then back on the water till like 5:30.
Boom. Dude, that sounds awesome.
It's so fun. And
Yeah.
hopefully this summer I might be able to get back up there for like a week to help guide for a week. So that'd be pretty cool. But
Yeah.
we'll see if I can get some time off from research.
Oh man, I can imagine like the amount of work that you're gonna be going through, and then afterwards too. Are you doing anything like after your master's? You think?
I want to do my PhD eventually, but
Yeah.
we'll see how the master's goes. Like, assuming it goes well, like yeah, I'm probably gonna do my PhD. But yeah, don't know yet. It's a couple years away.
Man, the Veitches, they're smart boys, dude. Holy shit.
Well, Carter's actually he's like halfway through his master's now.
Fuck, what's he doing?
He's doing a master's in medical research at up in Sudbury at Awesome.
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah, he's doing that, and he's still trying to get into med school as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking good job. Good for him, man. Good for you guys. Anyone I feel like going into the science field and like it's like good luck. I don't know. It's like that's just crazy.
Yeah.
But like in a good way. Like, yeah.
It's a lot of like long days. And when everything's going right, it always ends up going wrong somehow. just somehow it's like, oh, this messed up, we gotta fix that. Or like I had all my stuff set up for my first like trial with my oscillating grid system, which is just like a tank that has, it's kind of a potato masher on a motor.
Okay.
Essentially, but it's like a grid. And so it goes up and down to create turbulence in the water. And my first trial went well, and then I went to like get the fish out at the end, and I was like, oh, this grid, we have to get this off now, and it weighs like 100 pounds. So we're getting the grids off the top of the tanks, putting them on the ground, and it's like, okay, like we should just be able to open the valves and the fish will drain out. But the valves were like 1/4 inch, so it drained for like 5 minutes. And so I was like, okay, well, we have to throw out all this data. Like, it doesn't mean anything now.
Oh, no way.
That sucked. But that was like the first week. And when the whitefish are about 2 weeks old, they're not really feeding that much anyways. Like, a lot of them are relying on their yolk sac. So it was okay. Like, we weren't expecting them to feed much anyways. And it was probably going to be a wash as it is. But yeah, it was good that we figured it all out, like on the first trial, and we're able to scramble like the next week up until the Friday, and like, okay, get this part, and we'll fix this, and we'll do this to fix that.
Oh,
but shit. Yeah, it's fun. You get to tinker around.
That's fun though. Yeah, that's fun to like mess around with that sort of things. Like I honestly, I feel like I'd rather be doing that than like dealing with like finances or something. That's the stuff that I would do with finances and business. You're like, this sucks.
Oh yeah,
that sounds actually fun. Yeah, yeah, dude, that's insane though. So do you guys have like a professor too? That like I don't know how I'm pretty.
Yeah. Like I'm in like the Ackerman lab, so that's like Dr. Ackerman at Guelph. It's his lab, and he's my advisor. So he kind of coaches me along. Like I'm doing my project, but he'll have kind of like pointers, like, hey, try this, try that. Maybe have you looked at this? And then I also have like an advisory committee. So I have a couple other people, like one person from the M&R and then one person from the Ontario Aquaculture Research Center. And they're also there to like be like, hey, have you looked at like fish morphology? Like maybe get some data so we can track the mouth shape, which is something that I'm doing because whitefish, their mouth actually changes from a terminal, which is like pointing forward, to a subterminal, which is like downwards.
Right.
Yeah, like if you look at an adult whitefish, right, you can see like that hook on the end of their nose. So they only get that at about 40 millimeters in length. So I'm like tracking that change in their mouth to see if that like has an effect on their feeding success as well. But yeah, so like I have like advisors that kind of coach me along and give me pointers of what I should be looking at. And like if I'm saying, "Oh, I'm going to try this," and then maybe they'll be like, "Hey, maybe like slow down, think first."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So when the whitefish are, so you said they're 40 mils, that's when their mouth starts to curl.
Yeah, that's like when they're a juvenile at that stage.
Okay.
So they'll at that stage they're gonna look like a whitefish. Like you're like from that point on, they're basically like just getting bigger and everything is proportional.
Okay.
But like the larvae, they actually look very different than like your traditional adult whitefish. Like their mouth is just a normal fish mouth, you could call it.
It's like a Cisco almost. Like that's
like a Cisco or even like a bass, like right, this terminal mouth. And then like even their fins look different. They're on like different positioning, all kinds of stuff.
Wow, what the frick, man? Yeah, that's like a whole other world.
It's so cool. Like you get to like learn all these things, and like obviously I like research. That's why I'm going into this. But like I like it because I like fish so much that I'm like, oh, I just want to learn more about fish. And
yeah. Oh, I bet you are, man. It's like you're surrounded by that. Like not even, just at school too. Like when you went up and did guiding too, it's like you're surrounded by fish and fishing and other people like that, like-minded too. Like learn so much, I bet.
Yeah. And I mean, at the lodge, like the amount you learn about fish and like their behavior when you are on the water for 100 days straight, it's crazy. Like, and also it's like people are there paying money to catch fish, so I have to be able to find them. Like it can be a horrible day of fishing, but I'm still like, they're still like, hey, we want to catch them. I'm like,
well, that's the funny thing with the guiding thing. Like I remember I went up to Quebec did a moose hunt with my brother. We went to a guide, and it's like you're moose hunting, but like it doesn't matter. It's so wild. Like nothing's guaranteed. And there's this other group, 2 guys, and they like went up to our main guide there, and they're like, okay, like if we pay you a little bit more, can you put us on the moose? And can you put us like, what can we do? Like where are the moose? And the guy's like, dude, man, they're moose. Like I can't control where they go. I can provide spots. Kind of up to you to like call them in and figure that out. But look, like it's just, it is what it is sometimes. Like with these experiences, you might not get the bull moose at the end of the day, And I'm sure that's similar with fishing too, where it's like, hey, you might not get that 40-inch pike, or you might not, that's the way she goes.
I had people being like, oh, like, can we like we're not catching them. Like, can we go somewhere else? I'm like, I'm here to help you. I don't want you not to catch fish. Like if you catch them, I know you're gonna tip me better. So like, why would I put you on bad spots?
I'm saving them for myself, bro.
It's in my interest for you to catch them. Like,
if I were to go to a spot, my best intentions are for you to catch the biggest and most amount of fish. Like
exactly.
That's it. Yeah. It's like the guides. It's like, oh, I just don't want to put you on any sort of high activity. I don't want you to have the fun. It's like you're getting paid for that reason. Like, and you like that thrill too. Like, I bet you like to see your customers pulling out, that excitement of that big fish or a lot of fish, whatever the case is too, right?
Yeah. The best thing ever is like when someone who's never seen a pike before, like sees their first 40-incher. Or like sees a giant like eat a bait boat side, and they lose their mind. It's like, it's so cool to watch someone experience that, because like, I've caught my fair share of big pike now, like working up there. But now I'm like, I get to like experience that again, like someone's like first like giant fish. It's like, it's so cool. I had one guest one time. They're from Texas, and like they caught like a lot of big bass and like huge catfish and whatnot, but he had never caught a pike. So we like pull up to a spot where like there is typically a lot of big ones in the spring, and I give him like a 10-inch swim bait, and I give him a bait caster, and he's like, yeah, I fish with a bait caster for bass. I'm like, okay, perfect. So he makes his first cast, and he's reeling this swim bait in. He's like, hey, do you like figure 8 these? And I'm like, yeah, do a figure 8. So he starts into a figure 8. He's like, oh, like this? A 39-incher blew out of the water, like fully out of the water. Like
no way.
Bait gone on his first cast. I was like, yes, do that. That's
awesome. Yeah, good job, buddy.
yeah, exactly.
Holy
so he was hooked.
Shit.
Like he's shaking. He's like, this is awesome.
Literally hooked, eh?
Yeah.
I can imagine, man. Yeah. Well, dude, you have that video when you got right in the tongue, dude, that one
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I got that
Fucking.
hook in the tongue. That sucked. It was even worse because Dad's laughing at me.
Yeah.
I get it in my tongue, and I'm going over to him like, "Hey, I have a jig in my mouth. I can't say anything because there's a jig in my mouth." As soon as he realizes it, he's just laughing, and I'm like, "Great." Then he pulls his
Yeah.
phone out and starts videoing.
Oh, that's exactly what I would have done too. I'd be like, hold on. Let me just take a video
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this. And
Let's get a
so
picture quick.
how did that happen? Like you guys, because you were ice fishing then.
Yeah, yeah. So ice fishing, cold hands. um, I'm
Yeah.
tying on this jig, and I go to like wet the knot, and I just pulled it right into my tongue.
Oh my gosh.
And like, and it's like I'm cold, so I poked myself in the tongue. I was like, oh, no problem. It's just a poke. So I just wanted to go like that, and then my tongue like came out of my mouth with it. It's like, oh shit, it's the barb. So
God, that's
yeah,
brutal.
that wasn't fun. At least it was a small hook.
Yeah.
Like at least it was a panfish jig, but still
Yeah.
not the brightest
I
thing I've
mean,
ever done.
and your dad did a great job friggin' getting it out too. Like that seemed painless. It was just like
Yeah,
one quick
yeah.
yank.
He's taking a fair amount of hooks out of me and
Man,
other
okay.
people.
I had this one, so it's my only hook. We were up, so Northern Light Lake. It's just west of Thunder Bay. It's like 2 hours west of Thunder Bay. My grandparents built a cabin there. I was out. I just proposed actually to at the time she was my girlfriend. So proposed to her. The in-laws are there and stuff. We're out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take her dad out, her brother. So we go out. Her dad catches not a huge pike, like I don't know, 28 inch, 24, like not big at all, like just like a good size to us. And get in the boat, and I just go and I try to take the hook out, and the thing just flops, and the hook goes right into my finger, and it's like a triple barb hook sort of thing. And I was like, oh fuck, that hurts. And then the fish got off, which whatever. But then I was trying to get it out, and I could not get this freaking. It was sunk pretty deep. So, anyways, we go to this local trailer park, and we asked if there's like a on-site nurse, and they're like, well, there's some retired lady, like go check her out. I was like, okay, all right. And I had a couple beers at this time too, so to try to like get it out myself, couldn't do it. So we get to uh this lady's house or her trailer park, and she's just like, oh, who did it? Oh, okay, come on in. And so I stumble in, and her partner is like this ex-military boxer. He's an ex-boxer trainer, and he pulls out this knife and he's heating this blade, and it's like they've done this before. And I was like, oh, what the hell's going on here? And so he heats his blade up, and she gets the pliers, and I'm like, wait, you guys have done this like before? Like, oh yeah. I'm like, the fuck? So they give me this bottle of some whiskey or something. I like chugged that because I was like, I don't know what to expect here. So I was like chugging this thing, and she does like a little slit, and then she grabs the pliers and she starts pulling back on it, and then finally like it pops out, and it felt amazing. But I was like, oh, it was so painful. And then
Oh,
yeah, after the hook got out, then all the booze caught up to me, and I was blackout.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, and then the in-laws got to see me absolutely plastered, and that was a clown. But that was my experience. Definitely not the way to go. Not recommended, but it was fun after.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the lodge, like, I mean, it's always like someone gets a hook in the head and they're like, oh, get the guides. They'll know what to do. And so, like, and the other guides would show up and we're like, okay, like, how bad is it? And like, Manitoba's barbless, right? So 90% of the time you get a hook in your hand there, you just like pull it out and then it's
Oh, okay.
painless.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, like almost all the people we have to help are the ones who are like, oh, I don't need to pinch my barbs. No one's checking. So they get the hook in their hand and it's barbed and it's stuck or in their arm or whatever. And
Ooh.
yeah, so like we learned how to use do the braid trick pretty good where you wrap some heavy braid around the shank of the hook and push the eye down and then just slack line it and pull it out. And
Yeah.
every time I've done it, it worked great, except for one. And it was a little kid. He's like, I think he was like 6 or 8 years old, and he's
Yeah.
got a pike hook stuck like in the back of his arm, buried. And
Oh shit.
so like we do it, and like I pull, and his skin just stretches off his arm and slings right back in, which I had never seen before. So
You're like, oh shit.
I was like, I didn't know this could just not work. And then we go again, and it doesn't work again. And I'm like, okay. Like I look at the other guy, Brendan. I'm like, hey, like you got to do it this time. Like this kid's not gonna let me.
Yeah.
And the kid's screaming. He's like, oh, don't do it again. Don't do it again. So then, like I pinned his arm down, and Brendan just yanked as hard as he could, popped it out, and then it comes out, and he's like, oh, it's fine. We gave him a bandage, and he got a cookie, and he's like, good to go, ready to hop back in the boat and catch more. I'm like, this okay, awesome,
right.
but
there you go.
Yeah,
Can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw some crazy. I mean, I had one. I got a walleye in the boat, and walleye shakes, and the crankbait like hooks me in like my finger and my thumb, and like pins those fingers together. So now the walleye's like down here dangling and flopping around.
Oh boy.
And I look at my guests, like hoping one of them will be like, "Do you want a hand?"
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm like, great.
Hey, you're a guide. You're on your own, buddy. Good luck.
So I'm like trying to hold this fish and get the hooks out. I throw the fish out and pull it out of my hand. It was just a shit show,
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I can't even imagine like the amount of stories, especially like, so how many days are you up there for?
Like 100, essentially.
100 days.
Yeah.
100 days.
100 days.
And then you get the same people for like what, 3-4 days or something?
Yeah, so like the guests, like their trips would vary, but it was like 3 to 6, with like the most common being like a 4 or 5 day.
Okay. Yeah.
And like those are like perfect. Like a 3 days too short, because if you do a 3-day trip and it rains the first day and you can't fly in, now your trip's 2 days. And
that sucks.
yeah, or if you get there and like you have a bad day of fishing, then it shortens your trip. Because like like weather happens, right? And if you have a bad weather day, you don't really want to fish in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, that's not safe.
So yeah, it's not ideal. And it's so then you're screwed. You're just
So book more than 3 days. That's the
definitely.
That's the key.
Like you gotta like 5 days is probably the perfect amount of time, because you can like have a bad day of the first day and still have like 2 or 3 days to find the fish. So your last day, you're actually like hammering them.
Right. You can figure it out. Like fish move around and temperatures change, seasons change. So
exactly. And like, like we're at a fly-in lodge there, so fishing's really good, but you still have to find the fish. Like they're not just anywhere.
Yeah.
Right? So,
are you guys using any electronics too? Like I'm sure you guys are. Like, what are you guys using up there? LiveScope. Let's go. You have one, right? Like
yeah. That's I bought it when I was up there, and using that on a lake where you can already catch 100 fish a day is awesome.
Yeah,
like, we have pulled up on shoals where you can see 200 fish at once.
Fuck.
Yeah,
that's
and you
crazy.
just say, cast that way. They throw a jig out. It hits bottom. They reel fish in instantly, one after another.
Damn, what a game changer!
Oh, it's crazy. Like everyone was talking about how good LiveScope is. It is so much better than anyone says.
Really, eh?
It's if you know how to read electronics, you can catch fish with it. Like,
well, that's all I see online, like YouTube and stuff. Like, I mainly just do like ice fishing, and we always see guys with the LiveScopes and stuff, and I'm like, I can't afford that right now, but like they're okay, where's the fish? Oh yeah, school over there, and not even just like where the fish are too, just like the terrain and stuff of the lake is awesome to know too.
Yeah, you also learn fish behavior so much faster. Like,
right.
It's crazy how different fish behave. Like you can look at a fish and like up there we got walleyes and pike, and you're watching a pike engage with a bait. It's completely different than a walleye. So like if you don't know what kind of fish it is and you're just working it like you'd work a walleye, like that pike might not bite. And then vice versa.
Interesting. Yeah.
Which it's really cool. And then also like you see a 40-incher like suspended just swimming. It's like there it is. And usually like you see a giant pike suspended, if you throw a bait over it, they're gonna crush it like 90% of the time.
Dude,
That's
amazing.
Yeah, I would keep a bait in the boat rigged up, like a 10-inch swim bait for that one time there's a huge pike, and then I can hand the guests the rod, or I'll just throw it out for them so it hits the right spot.
Right.
And pass them the rod and say start reeling, like it's gonna bite. Yeah.
It's probably such a sick feeling too. Like when it does bite, you're like, yeah, I knew that. That's dope.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, you can call the shot and it just just lands. Yeah, like we also like LiveScope a lot of like most of what you see is like down imaging and like forward facing sonar. But for pike fishing, like what we learned up there is like the perspective, which is actually like it's a side scan that's like essentially like live side scan, is really, really good in less than 10 feet of water.
Wow.
So like you can see these pike, like if you get into a bay like, or a weed bed, you can see the weeds. You can see the pike like sneaking in and out of the weeds. It looks like a pike on the screen.
Holy shit. Like you're seeing it basically as if you're like in the water looking in the direction
if you took a picture from above the fish, essentially is what it looks like above the water.
Oh, okay.
So then it's like if you ever see like a drone footage of a pike like swimming in shallows, it looks like that on your screen. And then like, okay, I can look at it and be like, okay, the fish is whatever 30 feet that way. Yeah. So and I know it's going from right to left. So I'll make a cast 40 feet over to out in front of it and just start reeling, and you'll watch that pike, like all of a sudden you'll see the fish on the screen, like it just like stops and turns and just starts snaking behind your bait, and it's like, oh, it's gonna bite. Like this one's coming.
It's sick.
It's so cool. And once we learned how to use that, we were able to get some of those like really big pike that like you're usually just casting at the weeds, right? But then you take and you look, and all of a sudden there's that one it's 50 yards off the weeds out just in the middle of the bay. On its own, and it's like probably eating walleyes. Like that's what they were doing there. But there's just that one big fish just out lurking, and then you get a spoon over top of that fish's head. It's gonna bite.
Fuck, what a game changer that must have been for like the outfitter itself. You know, like just like all outfitters, but just the ability to put customers like on the fish, target the fish, and then to catch like big guys. Like that's freaking sick.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're able to put people on fish, and they're like they're catching fish. And I was like, that's my whole job. So why would I not want to do it better?
Yeah, that's right, man.
And it helps so much with like less experienced people, where like they probably need more coaching, but like without seeing where their bait is in the water, like I'm like I know it's not on bottom, but I don't know how high off bottom their bait is, because like you can tell when their bait's on bottom right when they're jigging.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, like the line goes slack, but like and at our lodge, like 90% of the bites come within like 3 inches of bottom for the walleyes.
Okay.
So we'll always be like, "Hey, get your jig on bottom. Hey, get your jig on bottom," and they're like, "Oh, I am on bottom." And then I can like actually show them the screen and be like, "Hey, like this is where this is bottom here," and like see that thing moving up 5 feet off bottom. That's you. So then they can also, it can help teach them too, where it's like they're like, oh, okay. Then they open their bail up and they'll like, they'll find bottom better that way. And if they do it a few times, they're like, okay, like I just need to remind myself to like open my bail, hit bottom, and then I'm good.
Boom. And then they're catching more fish. They're happy. They're learning.
Oh yeah, and people love it too. Like when else, like someone who's like hardly fished with a fish finder, and then all of a sudden they're like, "That's a fish on the screen. That's my jig. No way.
No way."
And then they get a bite, and they're like,
"Crazy." Yeah, that feeling would never get old. Like as a guide or anybody, like that feeling would never get old. Like,
no, it's awesome. Like teaching someone how to fish and then them being successful is like one of the best feelings.
What was your go-to lure that you used that was like the hot one? Was there a certain one, or was it kind of like throughout the
Like
season they would come and go?
for guiding for pike, like that's like a 6-inch mega swammer, which is like a 6-inch swim bait. And like on a weedless hook, so they like can't get caught in the weeds. And all they have to do is cast it in, cast it out, and reel. Like you can reel like a whole bunch of different
Perfect.
speeds with that bait, and it's still gonna work. So like I'm like just cast that way, reel, and like they don't have to worry about pulling their bait through weeds. They're just gonna get bites and catch fish. And
Mm,
then if I was fishing like away from weeds more, like a Williams whitefish, it's like a big just Williams whitefish. It's like the best spoon ever.
okay. Yeah.
So like
Good
that
to
was
know.
great. Yeah. And then I mean like guiding walleye is just like a jig and a minnow. It's impossible to beat. Whether it's like a soft plastic minnow or an actual like salted minnow up there, you can't beat that. Like
Right.
just
Yeah.
just
Oh,
get it in
dude.
front of a fish and they're going to eat it. Like
Yeah.
without fail. Yeah.
Damn, man, that's awesome. I hope you get back up there it
Yeah.
sounds like heaven almost.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. I hope I can get back up there. Catch
Yeah,
some fish. Do some
catch some
guiding.
fish, man. Are you gonna go out turkey hunting at all this year?
Man, I was out like on opener. I scouted the night
Mhm.
before, went out on opener, and like yeah, all the fields we hunt around Muskoka there.
Yep.
There's zero. Like
Really, eh?
there's not. I didn't see a hen.
That's
Never
weird.
heard a
What?
tom. Never heard a hen. And like,
Yeah.
and I went out and like checked every field when they're supposed to be roosted. Like
Yeah,
you let
like
out
where
any
they
call at that point in time, like they're going to gobble. And
yeah.
there's no birds. I didn't even hear a bird that's like 2 kilometers away. Like it's like I have no idea. I
What the
think
fuck?
our last few winters were like real bad in Muskoka.
Yeah.
And
Last year was fucking brutal. Holy shit.
yeah. And the population's just been going down and down. Like after last year, like last year I got one and that was one of the only birds that like
Huh.
we could find. And then like my dad, brother, mom, they didn't shoot any. They just started fishing. It was
Wow.
like wrap it up kind of thing. Like even opening weekend, like I hunted opener and then I just went fishing on Sunday. It's like
Yeah.
there's no
There's no
point.
birds.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane, dude.
Yeah.
There's a guy who I follow, and he was down, I forget where, further south, and then he came back up and he got a bird. I want to say like a Bays area on Crown Land.
Okay.
He got one out that way, but he was like, same with him. He's like over the last couple of years, he's like, you used to hear a lot of toms, like you'd scout, go out, you'd hear them gobble, and but then he's like, man, they're going quiet, or they're just not there, right? Like it's just like this
Yeah.
weird thing. So
Yeah. Like usually
damn,
like we could go around like I did it with you. Like we'd go
yeah.
mess one bird up, then go find another one, then go find another one, then go like
Oh, it was the
you
best.
could
Yeah,
hunt all day long and just keep screwing birds up, and it's a great time. And now I'm
yeah.
like I can't even find a bird to call at. Like
That's
this
wild.
sucks.
So I'm at my field here. It's very hit and miss. Like every year, if there's going to be even hens around, like let alone a tom or something. And this year, I had got on trail cam. I think it was 6 or 7 hens, and a big tom and one Jake. And I was like, holy shit! Like that was just a weird coincidence to see. And there's just been one hen. Actually, no, there's 3 hens kicking around in the back of my field, but I heard like one gobble, but it was sound like way far off, and that was it.
Yeah.
But I'm like an hour north of that, and like so our population isn't, going
Yeah, but the
too hot.
population up there has never been like crazy. I don't
No.
I don't think.
No.
And even Muskoka is like kind of the top end of like where it will like population will get really, really good, and then all of a sudden we get a bad winter and it just goes to shit
They're
again.
done. Yeah. Man, I don't know if it's like just the predators or something, and the winters, most likely the winters, and mix of both, I guess. But yeah, we were out on the opener day and just messing around and saw just hens coming in, which were fun. It was fun to engage.
At least you see something.
Yeah, exactly.
Get to
Yeah,
practice
saw
calling.
something. Oh yeah, it was great, man. We were doing some calls, and this hen zipped over from like 150 yards away. She like just came right into where our decoy set up, and then she did her thing and went. But yeah, just fun, just good to
it's always a
keep
good time.
going.
It's so fun when you can get a hen worked up.
Yeah.
And they just yell
dude,
at you
yeah.
for like half an hour. It's like, this is great.
Man, I mean, that was the first time I saw that. When I was with you, you're like, yo, like check this out. And you're just like, it was just like you're like trash talking her.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Like,
And she was
this.
just like getting pissed. Yeah, she was getting pissed, and the Tom then was getting pissed. And you just like kept going back and forth.
It's so
feisty.
Fun. It's like the best part of turkey hunting. Like, I love turkey hunting and goose hunting because of how much you get to call. And you get to like engage with the animal. It's like this is the best.
Yes,
like,
yeah,
deer
very different
awesome, but like they don't talk back.
Not at all, man. It's like you'll do some calls, and you're like, well, I think, and I hope that worked. We'll see.
Like, cool. It's sit and wait.
Yeah, sit and wait, and -10 freeze. Yeah, I really like. It's over the last few years. I still haven't got a bird, which I don't. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, man. But it's so I'll get there eventually. But it's fun. I'm just learning like a little bit more, obviously, every single year. More encounters.
A little swing and a miss at one point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild.
Well, the best part is that right where you missed that bird, like a couple of years later, or 3 years later, I missed one twice.
No way. Okay.
Yeah, like they came into the decoys. We had a group of Toms, or I think it was Jake's maybe, and I'm with Carter, and like I draw back and like send it straight through its feathers. It's like, all right. Carter like kind of looks at me like, what do you want me to do here? I knock another arrow, draw back, and they're still like so locked in on these decoys they don't notice me knocking an arrow and drawing back.
No way.
Send another one straight through its feathers. I just look at Carter. I'm like, shoot something. I'm done.
Yeah,
this is getting too expensive.
That's exactly. That's where you bring the shotgun back up.
Yeah, literally. He shot one, and I'm like, okay, good. We got something. Like, should have got a double easily, but whatever.
Yeah, that's the way she goes sometimes. Yeah, that's well. So I'd say my closest. So now I'm bringing my shotgun. I'm not messing around with the bow anymore. So
it's too expensive.
Too expensive. So I'm bringing the shotgun. Was this 2 years ago? Oh man, I'm losing track of time. I'm getting old. And it was in the evening, and it was like 15 minutes to 7. And there's these two hens off to the left of me, and they're clucking and going crazy, and they're just cool to watch. They ended up making a Tom go off and gobble, and I was like, oh shit. And this guy was like over 250 yards away. And I know that because like that was how far it was from my tree line. So he might have been a little bit further, but he came flying in, and he was like, puffed out, doing his thing, zigzagging. And he got probably like 25 yards, maybe even closer, I don't know. And I was like, let's go. And I pulled my gun up, and I went to try to shoot, and it clicked. Nothing happened. And I was like, what? And so it was my Mossberg shotgun. I just don't think I pumped it hard enough. So then I had to rack another round, and then he kind of spooked off, and then I panicked, and I shot, and I just missed. I think I shot over his feathers, hit him like high right. He was kind of going to the left, and then that was it. But I was like, oh, that was like the closest.
That's
so
terrible.
Close. Yeah.
Once they get moving, it's like, good luck. Just start. You might as well just start shooting. But like, I've missed. Yeah. I've been there.
Yeah. I was like,
I did have one. But 2 years ago. So I got my wisdom teeth out. I was just like, we'll start with that. So got my wisdom teeth out, and I'm like, well, I can't shoot a turkey load over a 12 gauge. I'm gonna like kill myself. Like, it's gonna be terrible. And like, I'm like, okay, but Carter has my grandpa's 20 gauge. I'm like, that doesn't kick. I'm good to go. Problem is, it's a single shot. So I go out like a couple days after I've had my wisdom teeth out. I got Advil and Tylenol, and I'm like, I can taste blood in my mouth. I'm like, this is brutal. What am I doing? Yeah. But get to the field, and one lights up instantly. I'm like, perfect. So I hustle across to where you, like literally where you missed that, Tom. Like exactly where I was standing. I was set up on the fence right there. And these birds light up, and the Tom like comes down, and it's like walks down the fence line, and it's like on the opposite side of the fence from me. And I'm like sitting, and I can like every once in a while I can see like the red head getting closer and closer and closer and closer. And then all of a sudden it disappears and I can't see it. I'm like, oh no. And then out of the corner of my eye, I just see a red, white, and blue head just like poke through the fence 4 yards from me.
No way.
I'm like, oh no. So like I cock the hammer and I go to like move a little bit. It sees me, takes off. So it's flying and I'm like, we got one shot, might as well try. I let it and shot and went right down.
No way.
Yeah, shot it out of the air, folded it, done. It's like,
oh
no
my
way.
God.
First bird with a 20 gauge, and I was like, perfect, done.
Out of the air, let's go.
Like, it was actually probably easier to shoot it out of the air because it like had gotten to like 15 or 20 yards rather than shooting at it when it's like at the end of the gun and it's like my pattern's this big.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was the coolest thing ever. I'm like, oh, cool. I didn't expect to hit that.
That meant to happen. Let's go. Dude, that's sick, man.
Yeah.
What?
But I was like,
so how many birds have you gotten in your lifetime here?
I'm not sure. I think I've shot about 15 or so.
Holy fuck. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been pretty successful. Like
you guys usually like hit it pretty good.
Yeah. Like we usually have lots of birds around and can usually get them to work. And but yeah, like especially when I was guiding, because I would finish up like school on like the 20th, get to scout for a few days, and then I could hunt for 2 weeks before I flew to the lodge.
Oh, perfect.
So all I did, I'd wake up, go hunting, wake up, go hunting, and I got my 2 birds most years doing that, and then last year I only got 1, and then I just started fishing.
Yeah.
Fish for a little bit.
Just started fishing. Oh shucks.
It sucks. Fishing's terrible.
Yeah, god damn it, that's terrible.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, turkey hunting. I look forward to that so much, and then so like for it to suck that bad this year, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Like, you didn't want to hit up like or try to get permission on any fields down there at all, or is it? What's the hunting like down in Guelph?
Like, Guelph sucks. Honestly, for hunting, like I've just been like the last like little while I've realized I'm like, this is like kind of terrible. It's like it's so hard to get permission, and I was kind of like, I'll just like go hunt some public. There's like no public to hunt down here.
No,
there's like the GRCA like conservation area, but you have to like buy a tag. I would have to buy one last year to hunt this year. Like I had to buy a permit to hunt this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to buy them before New Year's. Oh. You can't just like buy a permit and go hunting. You have to like plan. So you buy the permit well ahead of time,
and then like you get the tag, and then you buy the tag too.
Yeah, so like you buy your normal turkey tag, but you have to buy like a conservation area permit. To go hunting. And
really?
I'm like, I just want to go hunt public land. If I have to buy a permit to do it, it's not public land.
Now, is that anywhere for on a conservation area? To
like
go
for this area, yeah.
Fuck.
I think other places it's like it's just it's considered public. You can hunt like public bushes.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's weird and kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So it's like that's. Like I'd hunt public, like why not? And then I'm like, I can't find any public to hunt, and I'm so busy with school. It's like it's not like I can just go and scout nonstop to find some birds on private and then try and get permission. It's like well, whatever.
Not worth it. It's all good. Those years will still come. Turkey hunting will still be there.
Oh yeah, it's like I'm gonna be able to hunt turkeys for a few more years after this, so it's all good.
Yeah. No doubt, man. That's so sick, dude. I hope I get a bird this year. I'm gonna start baiting for some bears soon too. Well, I threw some stuff out, some like old freezer bread and that sort of shit. So through some of that stuff out there. But yeah, the bears have been kind of weird too. Like around my area, they kind of come in, touch the bait for a little bit, and they're gone, and they're off doing like they don't
Really?
really sit. Yeah, it's like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just a lot of people baiting around my spot here, but very weird. I've never really have had that. Usually, it's like once a bear finds a spot, it's like they're planting in their ass and they're eating
They're there
anything,
to
right?
eat. They're
Yeah,
done.
they're there to
Yeah.
eat, and like it's like and there's actually a couple big boars back here, but they like come in, and it's like they kind of look at it. It's like they graze almost, and then they're gone. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Like the
We
last,
like
yeah.
guiding at like the lodge guides bear hunts. And that is crazy.
Oh, I bet
Like,
you have some big bears up there, eh?
and it's like there's unlimited. Like
Yeah.
I think almost all of the hunters to come to the lodge are successful.
Yeah.
Whether it's like all of them sea bears. I mean I think there's been some that have like passed on bears and like we look at the cameras we're like, hey, that one was definitely a shooter.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other guy Brennan last year, he was able to get a bear. So we got like bear pepperettes made up and whatnot.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it was
Little surf
awesome.
and turf.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
but yeah, it was like it got to lodge. Like, it almost like made bear hunting seem like the easiest thing ever there, because it is. Like we would
Right.
bait a spot and there'd be bears in daylight that day.
Well,
Like
they're like not even scared too, right? Like they're just like, oh,
hardly.
when's my food coming? Like, hurry up.
Yeah. Yeah, like we did that like for no camel, like we're finished guiding for the day and we just drove some bait to a spot and like then we three of us walk up on a bear and like stalk it. It's not
Yeah.
really that scared. Eventually it spooked off when like the one guy was at like 10 yards from it or 15 yards from it. But
Insane.
yeah. Then Brendan, when he was hunting, he had two boars and they were like chasing each other around and fighting and whatnot. And all of a sudden the one like I think it like saw him up in a tree and then it's like it like charged and like slammed the ladder stand. Like it like stood up and put two paws on it, like hit it. And then he's
Whoa.
like yelling at the bear and getting them to spook because like they weren't shooters. So he's like, I don't want to shoot them.
Yeah.
Cause
Gotta
yeah, like they
spook
were
them
like,
off.
oh yeah, he got
Jeez.
startled a little bit. It was a pretty funny video.
Oh, I bet, man. He probably
Because he's
pooped
videoing the
himself.
bears when they're doing that. And then his video like goes from like watching this bear come up and then it jumps on the ladder to like no more video and he's like hanging on, yelling at the bear. It was great.
Get out of here, bear.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
yeah. Yeah. Wow, dude. That's freaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds, man. I'd love to get up to like, so like how far, because that's far. Like, how far is it from, I mean,
So we're
like
about,
Winnipeg?
I think we're 160 miles north of Winnipeg.
Okay. Yeah. So you're
Ish.
fucking
Ish.
out
We're a
there.
long way from a road. I know that.
Yeah. Holy
Um,
shit.
yeah, and we're way up there, but it like the hunting's unreal for bears.
Oh, I can imagine. Do a lot of
And
people do like to have a mix of like hunting bears and fishing too?
yeah, during the bear
Yeah.
season, I think the lodge gets 6 tags. So they'll
Hmm.
guide like 6 bear hunts.
Okay.
And all those hunters, like, yeah, once they've shot their bear, they're just on a fishing trip for the rest of
Just
it.
fishing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Catch a bunch
That
of
is
fish.
awesome.
It's pretty
Dang.
sweet. Like that'd be the way to do it. Like if you can get like a nice one on like your first 2 days there, and then just like fish
Yeah.
pike and walleye for the next 3
Yeah,
days.
that'd be
Why not?
something like a trip that I would like, man. That we kind of had that when we went to Quebec, Quebec there. It was very much like self-guided though. Like you got, they gave you a boat and they gave you spots to go moose hunting. But he's like, yeah, obviously, like you can go fishing, like you can do whatever you want. So like you go out in your boat into these cool areas, like some cool beaver ponds and stuff. And we never saw a bull moose. We saw a cow and a calf. They kind of messed up too. They booked us. I asked for archery season. They booked me during a rifle, and then we got there with our bows. And I didn't know much about, I guess, like moose season at the time. And they're like, "What? You bring your bows? This is gun season, right? Rifle season." I'm like, well, yeah. I told the lady, I want to hunt moose with my bow and stuff. So they actually ended up giving us another trip for free. So that was pretty nice. Yeah.
Oh,
But
that's man.
yeah, so they were really nice, really accommodating, but just a cool lake. What was it? I forget the lake that we were up. It was kind of like Temagami, north of Temagami, and then
Okay.
scoot over. Yeah, that way. Yeah, cool.
Up by
Cool.
like Lake Temiskaming kind of area.
Yeah. What? Not. Oh man, what lake was that? I'm gonna forget now. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But it was up. Yeah, Temiskaming area, and then you kind of just like go over the border because it's pretty close. And I did that just because from where I live is like. I think it was like 2 or 3 hour drive. Like it wasn't bad at all. I want to
Yeah, because you're
say,
already like almost to like New Liskeard area,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I think it was Kippawa.
Oh, okay.
Why is that so? Yeah, I think that's where the lake was.
That's a huge
Um,
lake.
yeah, yeah. They
Kipple.
had a whack load of different spots, and like you could just you can go. I mean, fishing for days. You can go hunting for days. So yeah, it's cool. It's a great experience. I would love to have that as like an annual trip, but that's really expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the
But
lodge. Yeah. Like I couldn't afford to go on a trip like that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I got to guide them for
You
all
got to
summer
guide.
long and paid to do it.
Yeah.
It's great.
You got paid and you learned a whole whack load of shit and probably met some cool people too. Definitely freaking
Oh yeah, I met so many people and like
yeah.
so many characters. Like it, it was great. But you also like learn how to like, talk to different people so much better because it's like I'm in a boat with you all
Mm-hmm.
day for 5 days. Got to get along.
Yeah, got to get my tips. Got to communicate with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what in like? So you're providing like a service. You're providing um like a need, a demand. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just like what like I don't know within guiding. Like you got so many different. It's not just like I'm gonna put you on fish and that's it. Like you gotta make them feel like they're at home. You gotta entertain them
Well, yeah, you're
almost. Put them on
entertaining. Like
fish. Like
you're there and you're
yeah.
like when fishing sucks, like that's the worst. Because then you like
Uh-huh.
got to try and find a way to bring spirits up and you know, and it's not like you have a fish to talk about because like
Yeah.
you haven't caught them. So
You
it's
haven't
like
got it
then
yet.
you're like just trying to talk about anything, and it can you get to some like creative conversation making
Yeah.
sometimes, but it's nice when the fishing's good because then it's like, oh man, that fish was crazy, like right, and then you get another one right away, and it's like, oh perfect, like
Yeah.
just keeps the
Yeah.
ball
That keeps
rolling,
it
keeps
going.
everyone happy.
Hmm.
But yeah,
What
it's
was
like
the? Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like like you're an entertainer more than you're a fishing guide sometimes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Then, like you were just saying too, like you were filleting hundreds of fish at lunch. Like, so you're also like kind of a cook. So you're doing it everything, dude.
Yeah, I've had to start a few fires on the rocks and like I'm just cooking over a wood fire. Like
Dude,
fillet up a bunch
living
of
the
fish,
life.
stoke the fire while I'm filleting, and then batter them, throw them in, serve up
Do you
everyone
have
lunch.
a crazy like what was like what would be the craziest day that you had over your guiding experience?
I had one day. This is my first client ever. Like,
Okay.
just I think this is my first or second day of guiding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm following another guide around, and I have an older guest in the front of the boat, and I'm like in his boat wake, and the boat kind of like drifted out, and I like got caught in the boat wake, and the boat kind of like popped up and slammed down hard, and it like threw my guest off his seat into the bottom
Oh
of the
shit.
boat, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I killed him. Like, I mean, this is my first day. I'm like, I'm gonna get fired. Like
Yeah, I'm done.
this is it. I'm done.
This has been a
They're
fun
gonna
trip
send
for
me home
me.
right now.
Yeah.
And so that was like probably my craziest. Like, oh no, this is terrible. That same guest, like a day later, put a hook through his finger.
While you were guiding him?
Yes, like same guy. I'm guiding him. He reaches down to pick one of his baits up off the floor, and it had two hooks. One hook gets
Oh.
caught in the floor, and the other one goes like here, right at the other side, straight through. I was like,
Jesus.
and this happens like while I'm on plane too.
Yeah.
I'm driving like 30 mile an hour down the lake, and that happens. I was like, oh my gosh. So I come out, like I stop the boat and I'm looking around, get my bolt cutters out, and I go up and cut the hook and get the hook out of them quick. And I'm like, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. Just keep going. I'm like, okay. Like this trip
All right,
sucks.
buddy.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
this
what
is
am I getting myself into? I suck
Yeah.
at guiding. You can't do this.
just questioning everything about yourself. Just being like, I don't want to do this at all. This is terrible. Why did I sign up for this? I got 98 more days of this shit.
Literally. I think the big, like he was like wanted to catch pike. Like that's what he wanted to catch. And I think the biggest fish I got him was like a 34, which like it's a nice fish, but like up there that's tiny.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is terrible. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to catch fish. Don't know how to guide. Can't find fish
Wow.
anywhere. Yeah, it was brutal.
It's so different when you're just on, in your home turf. You're just in your comfort zone. And you're just more relaxed. Like if you're out, whatever it is that you're doing. The second you gotta like show up for somebody too, you're like, oh, the pressure's on. Like these people are gonna rely on me to like get it done. Fuck,
Yeah.
that's
and like at that time,
stressful.
it wasn't even my home turf yet. I was just like I'd been at the lodge for a week. Like I don't know this lake.
Yeah.
The weather's changing fast. Like the fish are moving, and I don't know where they are.
Yeah, you're learning almost as much as they're learning too, right?
Yeah. And then I'm like, now I got a guide. I know that was crazy.
Did you have anyone like check in on you, like, hey man, like, how'd the day go? Did you try this spot? Did you like?
Yeah. Like so, we'd have all the other guides, and like the last year I guided, we had like 3 of us. We were good friends at that point, and like they came up with the satellite texting on iPhones. And so like we have no service, but like we could log in and like connect to the satellite every once in a while. So like every couple hours, like we'd connect to the satellite and see if someone else texted us, or like if I need to text someone. Because if I was sucking, I'd be like, hey, where are the fish? or
put me on the fish.
Yeah, or if like we're hammering them, I'd text them and be like, hey, like 6 feet of water, weeds, like they're in. Because there is a couple bites of the lodge where all of a sudden something pops off, like, and you can go into a bay and literally go up and down in 4 feet of water, as many fish as you want to catch. Wow. And that happens like when the water hits 60 degrees, and then when the water hits 65, they're gone. So you got like a couple of days. So, but if you can hit it, like we'll text each other and be like, hey, it's on, like go. And then so like we'll all kind of do that, and then like you're meeting up at lunch too. So like everyone meets up at lunch and everyone's kind of sharing how their day's been so far. So you can kind of get a feel for like if I'm sucking and Brennan's sucking, and then all of a sudden all the guests come in, they all suck too. I'm like, okay, like the lake's just, it's something's off, and I'm like, we gotta like go find them somewhere. But it also sucks like when guests can't find them, and then like I also can't, because they'll come up to me and be like, hey, like we couldn't catch them. Where are they? And then I have to look at them and be like, have you tried this spot? This spot could be good today.
Yeah, because you gotta have. That's so tricky, because then like you gotta have confidence in a way, give them a sense of hope, and then but if you're like, yeah, I'm not too sure, then they might doubt you, and then they might be like, well, fuck, man, like
exactly,
this guy doesn't think the fish are here, like.
And if I tell them, I'm like, hey, go to this spot, they're gonna be there, and they go there and catch nothing. I just look like an idiot. I look like the guy who's trying to save spots for himself.
Yeah, all the fishes for me, suckers.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's a tough go. Yeah. Wow,
but
man.
the lake was big enough up there that it was like you could just fish all day, and like we hardly ever saw the other boats, which is pretty cool. It'd be like,
is it?
What were you gonna say?
Is it just that outfit, like your outfitter up there? Just the one?
Yeah, we're the only lodge on 2 lakes that are connected. One's in Ontario, one's in Manitoba, and then we had 1, 2, 4 or 3 portage lakes. You could like hop out of your boat and walk up to another boat to fish.
Wow.
And like that was always a fun little thing. Like, like pull our gear out of one boat, walk to another boat, slide that in the water, and it's like it's a smaller boat, smaller engine, but it's like feels like you're more like roughing it a little bit. But
roughing it.
I
Yeah,
mean, you're not really like you're 100 yards from the other boat. It's still a 4-stroke. Like,
yeah, it's still the same.
Yeah, but then we
Same,
go out
same,
and
but
just
different.
hammer
Yeah.
fish. Yeah. And those are the places like
That's
sometimes we'd do like just like it'd be like me and my 2 guests, and then I'd cook them shore lunch, just
cool.
our little group, and like that was always a fun experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like these people that you said they're mostly from the States, is like, was there like more of the southern states, because they don't, like you said, like the guys from Texas, they don't have, or they never caught pike, but is it like kind of more in a certain area?
So many from the Midwest.
Midwest,
like Minnesota, Wisconsin, because all of them like they fish walleyes back home, but they're fishing walleyes kind of like us, where it's like, hey, I caught 5 today. It's a pretty good day.
Yeah.
And they get up there, and it's like it feels you can do nothing wrong sometimes. So you just put a line in the water and you set the hook.
Yeah.
So they're like, they love it, right? Because like some of them are like die-hard walleye guys. So this is like their trip where they can go up and actually just catch walleyes.
Right.
Dude, and then you get some pike guys. Usually the pike guys are kind of from all over. The walleye guys are mostly Midwest.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if you had to like choose. Like, hey, if you're going up to this trip, you're gonna like go for like a big pike, lots of walleye. I don't know what I would want to do both somehow.
And that was kind of the best thing. There is like we had both, and like if you just fished walleyes, like you were gonna catch a 40-incher, because all the big pike ate walleyes. So if you just caught enough walleyes, eventually a pike would hit your jig because it comes into the boat and it's curious, or it would just eat the walleye off your line.
Right.
And that happened every, like, I don't want to say every single day, but like every other day at least. Like you'd be jigging walleyes, and like you set the hook and it's like feels small, and then all of a sudden your rod just corks and it starts peeling. It's like, oh, there's a pike on it.
Or
you're like
boy.
almost to the boat and you look over and there's a 40-incher just like stalking your walleye. You just choke it. So cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, but then, that's like the
we could just go and catch the walleyes, or and then like switch up and like go for like, oh, we're like near a pike bay, and we'll just go in, like make a few casts, get a big one, just back onto the walleyes. It's like, it's a fun place where you can just like do both. Like that's the best part. Like, I like to be able to do both, kind of like you said. Like, I don't want to just pick one.
Yeah. You want to catch them all. Pokemon, man. Well, that's awesome, man. Well, well, listen, I think we'll wrap it up here, but appreciate you coming on again. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, no worries, man. You got a lot of great stories, and I'm looking forward to hearing how the rest of your school goes and all the research. And
yeah, we'll have to keep in touch a little bit more. Maybe we'll get out fishing this summer sometime.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, and I'll need some tips and advice, because I can definitely use them.
That's good.
Yeah, like, I mean, like when I went out fishing with you guys for largemouth, that's the only time I really have gone out, and you guys are just slamming these things, and I'm like trying to I catch one, I'm like, yeah. So yeah, you guys know your stuff, man. You guys are like, you guys are a cool outdoor family, man. Like I have a kid now, and I just tried to like, honestly, man, I try to like mold my life how like your parents did it with you guys, because it's cool. Like you guys do everything, you guys do a lot together. You guys fish out together, hunt together.
Are you gonna get them playing lacrosse?
Yeah, if they want to. I mean, the driving though, from coaching, man, with you guys, like, holy, the driving is fucking crazy.
It kind of sucks.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it's like, all right, we're gonna play out in Stainer today. You're like, okay, you get like getting home at 1 o'clock. Like, gotta do what you gotta do. And like, if they really want to do it, okay, I'm in. But we'll see. I got a few years.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, dude. It's been a pleasure. Thanks everybody for listening. Appreciate it. And see you around.